human beings, I'm Milah.
And I'm Leia.
And today we'll be talking about the problems and solutions of energy today.
The main problem with energy is a resource called fossil fuels, which is a finite material that is often obtained by hydraulic fracturing.
Also called fracking. This is when a substance made of water, sand, and over 600 chemicals is drilled into the ground to find fossil fuels. It is then burned to get energy.
But when the chemical substances are drilled into the ground, they cannot be retrieved, and they usually spread into our waterways, contaminating our water. So now that you know the negatives of fossil fuels, here are some alternatives that are much more eco-friendly, and in some cases even save money.
The first options are solar panels. A lot of you may know this, but it is the most energy-preserving resource out there.
Solar panels harness the power of the sun and turn it into usable energy. They are usually installed in roofs, but can be put in windows as well.
The typical solar panels can produce up to 200 watts of energy per square meter.
Also working kind of like solar panels, solar tiles are the exact same thing with one benefit.
Solar tiles you can use as your main material to make a roof, opposed to solar panels where you put them on top.
But of course, since the sun isn't always shining, we needed a backup plan. So what could we use?
So we made an idea that may or may not work, but it has a really good chance of, is to install a water wall, which is an indoor waterfall invention that has kinetic plates behind it.
The movement of the water would theoretically start the kinetic plates, which in turn would make energy. It would work sort of like hydropower, but would make the energy right in the library.
But since we haven't tested it yet, we don't know if it would work, but we do have a scientist that has been going along this idea.
Also called a water house, the walls are made of glass panels with a gap in between, sort of like double glazing. And that's filled with water. Only a few cubic meters of water are warmed by the sun, and they can be piping hot during heat waves.
They work like a battery, absorbing heat during hot spells and distributing it out when there's cold periods of time. To set an indoor normal temperature, it works like a monitor that adjusts it. You see, if we use these sustainable living choices, we could change the world.
So prevent stuff like global warming and pollution by doing everything you can to help our planet.